is Eva Hernan, the Witch of Little Creek, and yes, we are almost all packed up, ready to move. In case you have not been watching my channel for long, I'm in the middle of a move because I have a physical disability that does not allow me to go upstairs anymore. So I had to live in a flat, and my apartment complex is nice enough to, well, I say nice enough, but it's their job to accommodate me. So, what is this coming up here? I don't know why my iPad always just pops up. It's just anyway. This video is a VR to Drew over as she who walks between the worlds, and um, there there was something that she had read that said that witches were using the word matriarch incorrectly because uh, it means nurse. Had that person dug even deeper, she would have known that it also means maternal. So, which is what Drew did. I mean, because she wanted to make sure that she was using it correctly, and she was using it correctly. There's nothing wrong with the way she was using it. It just has a different meaning to everybody else. So that's another thing is that don't be in other people's business. Don't be policing somebody else's practice because it's none of your business. Nobody's policing yours. No, they're not in your business, so don't be in it. Now, yes, by all means. I mean, she was researching some stuff or something, and maybe she just wanted to know why she felt the way she did when she read that. And this is just like her video is just her opinion. This is just my opinion, and I it really irks me when other witches try to please other witches. And that's why I don't go around poking around reading other people's shit because it's gonna irk the fuck out of me. Because there are times when I can read it and then just be like, okay, you know what, fuck you, and then I'm off. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean I love. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I love you. I love you to death. I love every one of you. But some people's actions I do not agree with and I do not like. Because it's one thing to keep it on your page and say it on your page or whatnot. And I think that really you should, or on your channel, and I think but I seriously think that we should just not be in everybody else's business. I mean, right now, COVID has got everybody with extra time. And so, yes, we have extra time to be, especially those who enjoy being in other people's business. They got more time on their hands to do it. But why do you have so much time on your hands? Why? You already had a lot of time on your hands because you were busy policing other people. Why do you have so much time on your hands? You need to sit with yourself and think about that. Why do you feel the need to tell other people how to live their life? What, how to do their practice? Why? It's something that you need to look out at within yourself. Just drop back it off at work. Morning coffee, which I'm going to make more of because one cup is it's not even a cup. It's a big coffee. I run on coffee days. Anywho, I have a lot of things that irritate me lately. Like yesterday, I snapped at my boys, and there was no reason. But it's because we've been in quarantine for so long. It's just getting my eyes working hard, just like everybody else, you know. But guys, there's no reason to be policing other people. There's no reason. How someone else uses a word is their business, not yours. And even then, before you even say anything, make sure you've done your research and checked every avenue, because if you don't, you're just gonna come out looking like you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Just saying. Just trying to help you out. But there's just there's that situation, and then there's a situation where there was a video that said that gods and goddesses don't come to you, we choose them. In some respect, yes. For some, they do. If that was your experience, then that's your experience. But that's not everyone's experience. There are a lot of people who say Jesus came to them. Did that? So is that not something that happened? Is that not okay for them to say that? It's an energy, right? I say he because that's how he's depicted growing up. That's how I know Jesus as. Um, so that's not okay. I mean, or that is okay, but everybody else's is not okay. Like I don't know what channel she saw this on, if it was a witchy channel or not, but it might have been. But either way, how I mean, is that okay? It's okay for somebody to say that Jesus came to them. It's not okay to say that Goddess came to them. Like, heck, perfect example. I'm a little Hispanic girl who knows nothing about other mythology other than some. Oh, I know Greek mythology to an extent because, and I just know the basic stuff, because that's what I grew up learning. I wanted to learn that, right? I wanted to know the stories and whatnot, and I grew up watching the movies and all that stuff, right? So that I knew. I knew about the Egyptian pantheon because it's something that we we learned about too, growing up. So um, it was part. Egyptian. Some of the Egyptian stuff is part, or some of the Egyptian culture is part of my culture in a way where we work our practice and stuff. And then, of course, we have the Christianity, which is or Catholicism, because I grew up in Catholicism. And so that's also because that's where it stems from. It stems from, right? So we are all combined in some way. Everything is combined in some way because we are all one in some way. There is somehow, some way where things have been trickled down line to line to line. Okay. Now, I think that any god or goddess can come to you because I had that happen to me. I didn't know who heck it was. I had no idea. So she told me in my dream. I had no idea who she was. So, and then here's the thing: there's not much about her anywhere. Not there's very little background on this goddess that there was no way that I could believe that she didn't come to me. So, that being said, yes, energies, however you want to see deity, whatever you call them, can come to you. It can happen. Now, if you have something stuck in your craw because they are not, let's say, I mean, I'm Hispanic, right? So why would it come to me, right? Well, I'm not just Hispanic. I have had my DNA done, and so I am from. I have a lot of flavors in me, guys. Lots of flavors. Okay, so in this day and age, there is no one that's 100%. No one. Once you're fucking inbreeding, and then we have an issue there too. But there's nobody that's 100%. I saw uh, my friend over at is that a brain fart? Lillian, Lillian at Lily Pad. Um, I just took my medication, so yeah, that's what my medication does to me. Be careful, okay? But yeah, she, you know, she said, it's not that we're not 100% anything anymore. We all have different types of, we all have different genes in us that come from different areas of the world. And that's what makes us unique, and we have every right to reach out or to let in any deity that comes to us or we want to research. Doesn't make a difference what the culture is because in our DNA, we are part of that culture. If you have not done your DNA, guys, I've said this before on my channel. I highly suggest you do because it will put you at ease, your mind at ease, as to who is coming to you, why they're coming to you, and if it's okay for you to work with them. Because you're gonna have these people telling you that you can't do that. No, you just tell them to stay in their lane. You tell them, you know what? I love you. I don't love your actions. Step up. You know. I just I just find it sad that people are out there trying to police other people's practice. It's none of your business. Worry about your own practice. Worry about what's going on in your life and why you're so worried about somebody else's life when it's none of your business and they're not doing anything to hurt you or taking anything from you. Jeez. And then here's another thing. I agree with Drew when she says that words are life because we breathe words, we breathe our words, we breathe life into our words. What we put out there becomes. And that's why we have to be careful how we say things, what we say to others, because you could be cursing somebody and don't even know it. Just accidentally just throw it out there, all willy nilly. But how we use our words and is 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 very important. We need to be careful how we use our words. I don't like for other people to speak for me. I don't like to be lumped in a group because I am an individual. I am my own person, just like you are your own person. So when you speak, please speak for yourself. Don't speak for me. The other day, I saw a video um, where they said that people are lying if they're saying that they don't care what others think about them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on social media. Well, people are on social media because they all have an opinion. They all want to say something. Hey, they all want to have an opinion. And yes, to some extent, people do care about what they think about them. I care uh, what my friends and my family think about me. Although I shouldn't, because it's none of my business what other people think about me. And I do to an extent. I do care to an extent. It used to be where I used to just bend over backwards to change things to make them feel better. Not anymore. That's not happening anymore. I have gone through so much growing up in my life to care about what somebody else thinks about me. It's not my business. I don't have. I I don't worry anymore about what other people think about me. I am on this platform because I just want to share my experience, my thoughts with you guys, and how I feel. Um, you could do with it what you will, but I don't live in your head, and I don't experience your experiences, just like you don't live in my head and you don't experience my experiences. So that being said, I don't. If somebody comes to my channel and says, "Well, this and this and this about me," okay, that's your opinion, and then I have every right to block them if I want to, because it is my channel. So, or not. I may not block them. It just depends, right? If you're being an ass to my subscribers or whatnot, if you're trolling and being an ass, you're gonna get blocked. It's just gonna happen. It's just how it is. Okay? And right now we're in COVID. We have all the time to block everybody. We got plenty of time. But I don't like. There are people who I follow who I just feel connection with. And then there are people who I follow who I'm growing a connection with. Because eventually we all have interaction one way or another with each other's channels. So, I'm all about it. There are times when I just can't. There, you guys, I need y'all to slow down and uploads, okay? Because I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up. And I'm one of those OCD people. I'm not too OCD about certain things, but this situation, I gotta watch videos as they come in time to time. Like I don't go to one channel and watch all the videos from that channel. Like I watch them as they come in order that they come in. So right now I'm on this week. But I'm just saying. And so I will go on there and leave an emoji or something because I'm trying to catch up, guys. I am trying to catch up. Okay, this went on a totally different situation. But back to what we were talking about. It's none of our business what everybody else is doing in their practice. It's their practice. Whether and they're doing what works for them, just like you do what works for you. And that should be enough. That should be enough. There should be no reason for you to be in somebody else's lane. You know, you've been to school and you were like you come into somebody else's classroom and you're like, are you supposed to be in this classroom? And the teacher's asking you should be in this classroom and you're not. Okay, then you need to get out. Okay, that's the same situation. Get out. Your classroom. It's not your classroom. Get out. But yeah, I don't. It's none of my business when anybody cares or anybody says thinks about me. So when I say that I don't care what other people think about me, I don't because I don't have the time to be worrying about what I've already done all that. I've already done all that back then. I have grown into a situation to where I don't care what anybody thinks about me. And for someone to sit there and say that and call, I take it personally because they lumped us all in one group and called us liars because we say that we don't care what other people think about us. And in some respects, some people probably do. They just say that because everybody has many faces, right? And or they say it because and they don't and maybe they don't believe it, but they just say it because they want to say it, right? They want to seem like they don't care. But I don't. I don't. I don't got time to worry about what somebody else thinks about me because I'm too busy worrying about my life and my health and what I need to do in my life. I'm too busy to be worried about what somebody else is doing in their practice, to be judging them on their practice or the words that they're using. I'm too busy for that shit. And that's the problem, is that you're not busy enough. If you're in somebody else's business, then you're not working your practice. You're not busy with your practice. You're not doing enough in your practice. Right now I had to find time to make this video because I have other things, other videos that I need to do, and I have packing to do. But I stopped to do it because I felt that I needed to speak up because I don't know if anybody else is speaking up about this, and I need to say something. I know that Drew has spoken up about the word, how she uses a word, and about how Dee Dee coming to her and whatnot. But I also need to speak up about other people speaking for you, for speaking, trying to speak for me when they shouldn't be speaking for me. They should only be speaking for themselves. Um, and they shouldn't be lumping us up in a group because they don't know. They don't live your life. They don't live in your life. They've never been in your life, and yet they want to sit there as an authority as to how people feel and how people think. Psychologists don't know what's going on with your life until you tell them what's going on with your life. And then they can help you, right? It's the same thing here. You don't know what they know. You don't know. You don't know what anybody else is feeling or doing. You don't know. Oh yeah, and then the word, like I said, or I don't know if I've ever spoken of this, just a little bit. Tarot tribe. The word tarot tribe. I don't care if you use the word tribe. Majority Native American, and for me, it doesn't bother me. And like I said, I am not going to chastise any. This is the second time I've done this video. The third time I've done this is the third time I've done this video. And so I may have said this in this one or not, but I'm I'm not going to chastise anyone for using the word tribe. Because for one, I don't belong to one. I won't apply to one. I have every right to, but I won't. Because I am too open in my life to receiving different gods and goddesses that I don't want to put myself in one little. I love being free. My practice is open and free to do anything I want to do in it. It's taken me a long time to get away from doing the practice that my mother and my ancestors did, to make it a practice of my own. And there is no reason for anyone to be telling me how I should practice do my practice. No reason. My practice is my practice, is my business. You're not here in ritual with me. You're not here in my head when I'm having to deal with shit that I have to deal with. And gods and goddesses come to you. And if you have a problem with that, then that's your situation because, maybe it's not time for you to experience that. And at some point, you probably will. And then you're going to realize, well, you know what they do? They do come. They can come to you. I just don't understand why somebody has to be a Badinsky. Why you got to be in somebody else's business. I just know that if you're in someone else's business, you got too much time on your hands and you're not working your practice. You need to find or find a craft, do something. Keep yourself busy, but don't be in someone else's business because it's not your business. I'm telling you right now, if they are not taking money out of your pocket, have you at fucking gunpoint, threatening your life, this isn't your damn business what somebody else is doing with their practice. Just saying, make it hard to love you. I'm just saying, you you just you guys have to step back. Y'all need to step back because what's happening is that you're stressing out over somebody else's practice and how they're doing their practice. And you really shouldn't. You would have a whole lot less stress if you just be worried about what's going on in your life and with your practice. Anyhow, that was my 2 cents. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.